One bit of bad news, the coffee has almost run out. I don't want to alarm anyone, but if you want coffee, we're down to the dregs now. Alright, so today we're going to work on stuff. Before we dive into that, I thought maybe if people want to say what they plan to do today, if they have a plan, and also if there's a particular area of technology or something that you've got knowledge of or experience of and you don't mind helping other people out in that area, then maybe say it. Oops. Thanks, Yoshi. So I actually ended up making a list yesterday of all the discussions that triggered things I might want to do. So something I quite like to do on this day is maybe pick something that's like really small little thing that I'm pretty sure I'll get done, and then something that's maybe more ambitious. That if I don't get it done, well, at least I've done the small thing and I can demo the small thing. So we'll do demos at 4, something like that. So I've kind of made lists of things I might do in kind of increasing order of complexity. Like I was going to put previous next keyboard shortcuts on if you're looking at an individual note or anything on my site. I was going to steal some JavaScript for automatically populating my bookmarklet with any highlighted text. I was going to, every time I make a bookmark, I was going to ping archive.org. So I think those tasks are relatively small, so I could pick one of those and get it done and then get something to demo. And then I get started with the more complicated ones that maybe I'd finish today, maybe I wouldn't. Like create a tags page. I've got individual tags pages for different sections of my site, but I don't have an all-encompassing tags page. You can view a particular tag, whether it's a link or a note or a journal. During the Beyond the Streams discussion yesterday, one of the patterns that came up was this idea of pinning something like you do on Twitter, and I thought maybe that could be good on my site, like pinned blog post or something. And I want to investigate sort of screenshotting services or services that pull down the whole page and all its assets, so like Pinboard does, and see whether that's something I could add to my site.
I found a common line solution for that yesterday.
Oh, cool. Is it as a service?
No.
Okay, you installed it. Okay. And the one that I sort of came with the idea of doing an sense check yesterday during this going static session was that I'd maybe start over time generating static H-entry files on my file system with an eye to moving to them over time. And then there was some great visualization stuff that came up during the Beyond the Streams talk. Tantek had a screenshot from the Adjustment Bureau way of representing time and space. I think that would be very ambitious, so I probably wouldn't get that done, but those are ideas. And then in terms of, if you're thinking of doing something like service workers, I could definitely help out there and share some code. And if you're looking into posseing to Twitter or Flickr, I've got some PHP code that I could share there. Yeah, I think that's me. So, anyone else want to say what they might do? Anyone, go for it. Yeah.
I would like to demo the IndieWebCamp stuff like I did in Düsseldorf, and but with the checklist of protocol register is registered, which I found out you can do with an iframe. Well, it is just I don't go into the details. That's what I would like to demo.
But more on the authentication flow.
Right. Yeah. That's
okay.
Working
Good. So IndieWeb stuff.
I currently run a static site, and I want to start pulling in sort of my photos and posting my photos and things like that on Twitter from my site. So I really liked the setup that Aaron has with flat files and then indexing that into the database. And I saw that PHP framework called Laravel has got quite a lot of useful sort of OAuth stuff baked into a lot of its plugins, so I'm going to try and get that working. In terms of simple tasks for today, first one is install Laravel. The second one is to create an admin form to just write out a markdown file with some YAML metadata into it. And then anything beyond that is reading that into the database and possibly a posse thing. But we'll see how
We'll see,
quickly.
see how much yak shaving is in step one.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Anyone else got plans?
I want to move my Jacob's Live to HTTPS.
Oh, okay.
So
We can help as well.
Right. So yeah, there's a couple of options there. There's Let's Encrypt is going to be the one everyone's talking about, but also Cloudflare is worth taking a look at.
Really easy to set up Cloudflare.
Yeah, but there are some restrictions on free versions to what browsers can
Don't be so negative, Zach.
Don't do Cloudflare, please don't do Cloudflare, they're not, it's not,
So negative, so negative, Chad.
Let's Encrypt is fine.
Anyway, Let's Encrypt is working. Okay, great. So you've got people willing to offer help there. I also took a stab at it and got it up and running. So I have documented some of that, so I'll send you some links.
I've been looking.
Okay, cool. Great. It's definitely, something like that is a really good feeling. There's other people around who can do. I would have been stuck for hours if it weren't. Yeah, IndieWebCamp 2 years ago, and moving to HTTPS was great. There's other people who help. So that's going to be really cool. All right, anybody else? Plans and skills?
I'm impressed that my site runs on an old version of Drupal, and it needs updated desperately to version 8, so we're going to make some progress. I haven't written a blog post for several years because basically nothing gets pushed out anywhere else, and it's therefore the motivation isn't there to do anything like. So the ultimate goal is to get it procedures better as well. So as a start, then just pushing stuff out and the rest of the work.
Start with Bridget, that's the fastest.
Bridge is the quickest way to get going, yeah, and then you can replace it over time. So, but your first step's going to be upgrading Drupal?
Yeah, which might take all day. It's a horrendous job to do, but it's got to be done sometimes.
Tatiana isn't here yet, but she's been involved in the Drupal community for years, so she might be able to
Everything is
share it as well.
That's what I think Drupal sites are then.
Cool.
Well, I'll help with Drupal, and what I want to get SQL installed as well.
Ah, great.
A service where it's a cache that's
Okay, well, if you need any help with that, reach out. Who else? Plans?
Maybe that simple R system, and I've microformats reader a few days ago, and I want to extend it to actually, if there's only a summary, then follow to the end link and get all the links and web mention all the links as well, if you haven't done that before. So it's a reader plus web mention sender, which you, well, it forwards the email, because I still read things in email.
Okay.
But it could be altered and modified. However, my Python is horrible. So please, just don't judge.
No, we're not the judgy ones here. Any Python programmers? No? Okay, so there's help at hand. Cool.
I was very excited about the outline that you came up with in the morning about private web mentions. I think actually implementing them is not necessarily possible today, especially since in order to demo it, I will need somebody else who can receive private web mentions. So I think that's my stretch goal. My primary goal for the day will be to write it up as a spec. That way somebody who wants to try it out with me has something they can follow. But if you are interested in private web mentions, I would love to work with you today and prototype something.
Yeah.
You might be able to actually get a minimal version of it working.
It's definitely one of those things where you want other heads around to bounce things off. Okay, that sounds great.
So I foresee next year's microcloud messaging client.
Yeah.
All right. Who else has got plans for the day?
Well, I had the benefit that my body is different time zones. I already got some stuff done this morning, which is great. Especially Andy pointed out when I broke with my last update, and I installed this Wallaback installation.
I'll go look into that.
It was rather smooth but slow process due to crazy amount of 50,000 files that have to be uploaded.
Okay.
Anyways, right now we're trying to get this posse to LinkedIn to work.
Oh.
That's what I did over breakfast, but I'm just.
So you've been looking at the LinkedIn API.
Well, basically, I found out that 2 years ago when I wrote this posse plugin, actually, I wrote that in a modular way, so it should be easy to extend. But my skills in OAuth 2 are so bad that I've been like stuck for an hour. I'm not going to spend more than an hour on this because it's minor. My main plan for today is to bookmark flow, which includes like design, UI, concept. And then one thing I would want to ask Aaron was so that you said that you can already receive bookmark web mentions, or is that something that you had an idea that could at some point in the future?
That's the other thing I forgot to mention. It turns out I am receiving them all the way to the point of storing them, and I just don't have the code that shows the count of them on my site. So yeah, I do receive them.
So I could test.
So you can test it, but I will have to manually tell you that it works.
Okay.
So my first step might actually be to fix that and publish them again,
Great.
and then you would be able to see it.
Yes.
I might be able to.
Because it was I thought I was done, and I thought it wasn't done, and it turned out I'm this close.
I think I might be able to add it to myself.
And I might offer some general WordPress coding help.
I can do that as well. WordPress?
If somebody's, I'm not a programmer, I'm more a designer.
Good stuff. All right, these are all brilliant. Anything else? Plans? What are you doing today?
One thing, a couple of things that I would like to do. One is very not like technical at all, but I'm asking if anyone would be willing to help. I will need a few minutes from a few people. As I think I mentioned yesterday, I finished a PhD on IndieWeb and distributed web, distributed internet, decentralized. Still, Behringer is not working this morning. A few months ago, and what I would like to do is turn that into a more easy read book for general public about IndieWeb and decentralized web. But also, while I do field work, more field work with key people in the environment and also users, so non-technical users, I'm hoping to start kind of an online magazine, a bit like Off-Screen, if you read that, but online, and plus to do that printed, with profiles more accessible to everyone and more. So I wouldn't be asking people to see for interviews now here, but what I would like to do, since there are a few key people here in the room, is to ask if within 10-15 minutes I can get some ideas from you how would you prioritize things and network that I could tap into and so on. So kind of it will be one more if I can have enough people if willing to.
Absolutely. I think I speak for everyone saying that we've no problem at all. Yeah, grab.
And if any time is left after that, I will try to bring my WordPress blog to so the V2 that I showed yesterday to static, make that static again and bring it into the current static site, which is just a portfolio page.
Right. Cool. That's good. Tantric, is it? What do you say?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that I think are working on trying to pick a small one. So
Yeah, I feel like a list.
hopefully get done.
Yeah.
And the small one I think I can get done today is, and it's kind of been like this long-term, low-level itch, is distinguishing between when did I create a post and when did I publish it. Like create date versus publish date. And so that's kind of I have an idea of how to do it. We'll see if it's as easy as I think to code it up.
Maybe time box it.
I'm thinking this morning. Yeah, but if that goes well, then the stretch goal is actually an updated date as well. So when I edit my posts, I have a way of capturing when's the latest change that I've made to it, as opposed to when I originally published it. And along with that, I would want to get the web mention, sending a web mention updates to work.
If you have mentioned anything in the post, to mention them again.
Right. And that challenge there is including links that used to be in the post. So if I update a post, delete a link, remove a link, add a link, you're supposed to send web mentions to everybody.
To kind of, you're no longer mentioning.
Yeah, and then it's up to them to decide if they want to drop you or whatever. So that's my stretch goal, is updated date. including the web mentions. And then the extra stretch is sending web mention deletes. So if you delete a post, you're supposed to send web mentions to.
So that's related.
It's related, but it's yeah. I don't know if that's going to just fall out of that, or if it's going to be harder, or what. Like the UI is. I figured by solving one piece of one scenario, it'll sort of illuminate things I need to do to solve the other one. That's why I'm hoping to do it that way. And then the overall goal is to try to pass. I don't know how many people have seen webmention.rocks. Have you all seen that?
Yeah.
It's got tests for creating, updating, and deleting, I think. And so my goal is to, like, the overall goal, if I can get there, is to pass all of those for a web mention center.
And in terms of if other people need help with stuff.
Other people need help with stuff. Certainly I can help with any, just like sending your initial web mention. I got that working.
Web mention stuff.
And then, like, anything microformats getting started.
Okay.
I can help with that. If you're like trying to edit a template or something like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of webmention.rocks, I have stickers of webmention.rocks. And if you pass at least one test, I will give you a sticker.
At least one?
At least one.
Easy. All right. Cool.
Oh yeah, they look like this. How many sender tests are there now?
I think there's only 2 or 3.
You mean receiver?
Oh yeah, receiver. There's like 24 tests that you have to pass to complete it. A lot of them are very similar.
There's 24, yeah, I think I passed 21.
All right.
But those last year are very hard.
Other plans for the day? Share.
I'm going to write my copy in mind since I need to post on my site it doesn't involve SSH and C Python scripts. It's very complicated and I don't post because it's too complicated.
Okay.
So here, something easier.
So if you once you've got a micro endpoint, you can use Quill or something like that.
Nice. Are there micropub stickers for people that do that?
I don't have micropub stickers yet. There's no logo yet.
Micropub rocks.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything you can help out with? I think you mentioned Python.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Anybody else got plans?
Well, I don't have any real plans yet. I have a lot of things to do. Not sure what I'm going to do. And I can offer help with like HTTPS maybe, or anything PHP. Basically, a lot of things.
So you got like a long list of little things or big things?
It's like huge topics. I could like do a posting interface for my libraries, or I could start a micropub endpoint. I'm not really sure yet. I'm going to have to sort out things.
We need to brainstorm. Anyone else? Anyone need any help with anything? Say the word. Has everyone got something they can do? Like they even if it's a vague plan, something to get started with? Yeah? Is anybody completely like in the dark and has no idea what they're doing? All right. Sounds like everyone just wants to get going. Well, let's get going. But unfortunately, the coffee has been around soon.
The SSL conference.
Jerry, what time is lunch?
Oh yeah, we'll do lunch.
From what? What is Mark?
What's our schedule?
12:30 again. That seemed pretty good yesterday.
So about 2 hours. So.
Yeah, or I don't know, whatever people want to do. It tends to be a bit more fluid on the second day because people get in the zone and don't want to break at the same time. So we'll aim for 12:30 now. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
And we're going to do demos at
Schedule says 4:30.
4:30. That sounds perfect. So 4:30 is kind of the time to have something you can show. This is why it's nice to have a little task and then a stretch goal as well. Cool.